Hi guys, today I'm going to show you what are the beginner kettlebell exercises that you can do at home. First one would be kettlebell swing. To do this, you need to stand up straight with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Grasp the kettlebell handle with both hands with your palms facing towards you and arms in front of your body. Lower your body by slightly bending your knees and driving your hips back. Explosively drive your hips forwards and swing the kettlebell with straight arms towards shoulder height, keeping your glutes and core engaged. Control the swing back down. The next one is called sumo squat. And hold the kettle between your legs by the handle with both hands, or turn the kettlebell upside down, holding the rounded part with both hands at chest level. Your feet should be wider than shoulder width apart and pointing slightly outwards. Keep your back straight, chest up, and engage your core. Push your hips backwards and bend your knees to squat as low as your range of motion allows you to. Push through your heels and push your hips forwards to return to the start position. Don't let your knees roll in. During the upward phase of the squat, work hard to push your knees out. Third is single arm kettlebell row. Place the kettlebell in front of your feet. Take a big step back with your left leg and grasp the kettle in your left hand, resisting your right arm on your right knee. Pull the kettlebell into your hip and then lower it until just before it touches the floor with your arm fully extended. Keep your back in a fixed position throughout. You can also do some kettlebell reverse lunge. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, holding kettlebells by your sides, or for an extra core challenge, rack them. Take a big step back and lower until both knees are bent at 90 degrees. Pause, then push through your front leg, squeezing your glutes to return to standing. Also do the kettlebell windmill. This exercise boosts the strength in your core and shoulders, as well improving your mobility. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart with the kettlebell in your right hand. Turn both feet so they are pointing 45 degrees to the left and press the kettlebell straight overhead until your elbow is locked out. Look up at the weight and shift your hips to the right as you bend down towards your left side until your left hand is able to touch your left foot or shin if that's all your flexibility allows. Come back up and repeat. Complete all the reps on one side, then switch the kettlebell to your other hand. Next is figure of 8. Holding a kettlebell in front of you in your right hand, drop into either a squat or half squat position, ensuring your back is straight and your core is braced. Bring the kettlebell around the outside of your right leg, then through your legs from the back. Grab the kettlebell with your left hand from the front to bring it through your legs. Repeat the movement on the opposite side so you're moving the bell in a figure of 8 pattern. Now, in these following exercises, you're going to do the intermediate kettlebell exercises. Kettlebell Russian twist. Sit with your feet flat on the floor and shoulder width apart with legs bent and lean back so your torso is at a 45 degrees angle to the floor. Hold the kettlebell against your chest using both hands. Twist at the waist to rotate your torso from left to right, moving the kettlebell from side to side but not letting it touch the floor. Single arm kettlebell swing. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Grasp the kettlebell handle with one hand, palm facing towards you, and your arm in front of your body. Lower your body by slightly bending your knees and driving your hips back. Explosively drive your hips forwards and swing the kettlebell with a straight arm towards shoulder height, keeping your glutes and your core engaged. Swing back down with the weight under control, then repeat. Kettlebell squeeze. Hold the kettlebell against your chest, then extend it out in front of you so your arms are horizontal with the ground. Squeeze your hands as tight as possible, holding the kettlebell out in front of you for a second, then bring it back in and repeat. Kettlebell goblet squat. Hold the kettlebell upside down in both hands. The movement of the goblet squat is the same as a regular squat. Lower your body until your thighs are parallel to the ground, then drive back up through your heels. The goblet squat helps improve your squatting movement pattern because of the position the kettlebell is held in throughout the movement. Turkish Get-up. On the face of it, this is a simple move. Lie on the floor holding a kettlebell and then stand up. However, it's a lot harder than it sounds, and not just because you have to hold the kettlebell and stand up in a particular way. It's worth memorizing the movements though, because it's a terrific care exercise to add to your routine. Lie on your back on the floor with the kettlebell held in your right hand, arm extended and directly overhead. Your aim is to keep these arms locked out throughout the movement. Bend your right knee, plant the foot and twist your right shoulder up so your weight is on your left elbow. Push up onto your left arm and raise your bum. Then take your left leg underneath you and plant the knees and toes on the ground. From this position, you'll be able to stand. Then return to the lying position by reversing the steps you just took. The next one is single arm kettlebell floor press. Lie on your back on the ground with your legs straight and take hold of the kettlebell with your palm facing inwards, holding the weight of the side of your chest. Press the weight straight up to the ceiling, rotating your wrist so that your palm finishes facing your feet. Now we move on to kettlebell incline fly. If you're looking to bulk up your chest, then we urge you to take a step away from the bench press and give the kettlebell incline fly a try instead. The exercise isolates the chest muscles and allows a greater range of motion than the bench press, so you can work the pecs from new angles to force growth. You can of course use dumbbells for your flies, but the shape of the kettlebell keeps the weight on the outsides of your wrists so you can maintain the correct angle in your elbows to truly test your chest muscles. Lie on a bench set at an incline with the kettlebells held above your shoulders, arms extended and palms facing. The weight of each kettlebell should be resting on the outside of your wrist. Plant your feet firmly, bend your elbows slightly, and slowly lower the kettlebells out to the sides. Keep going until you feel a significant stretch across your chest. And then squeeze the chest muscles to bring the kettlebells back up. Next one is thruster. Stand with your feet hip width apart and hold 2 kettlebells in the rack position. Lower, bending at the knees and sitting your glutes back until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Pause for a second and then power up explosively, pushing through your heels. As you reach an upright position, press the kettlebells up using the momentum generated from the squat to assist you. You should finish the press with your palms facing forwards. Lower the kettlebells back into the rack position. Last but not the least is the plank drag. Start in the raised plank position with your hands on the ground directly underneath your shoulders and your arms extended. Ensure your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your heels and your core is braced. Place a kettlebell just outside one hand. Reach under your body, grab the kettlebell handle and pull it across to the other side. Replace your hand on the floor. Then repeat with the other arm. Keep your pelvis square to the ground throughout. If you start to lean or tilt as you pull through, then slow the action or reduce the weight of the kettlebell.
And now,
the kettlebell clean. Grab a damp cloth and wipe the outside of the kettlebell. Then move on to the handle. To be clear, that isn't the kettlebell clean, but you really should wipe down your equipment from time to time, even at home. Anyway, the kettlebell clean exercise targets the hamstrings, glutes, and back muscles and is a tricky lift to master that. The first half of the move resembles a kettle swing done with one arm. Pass the kettlebell through your legs so it's behind you. Hinging at the hips and bending a little at the knees, then drive your hips forwards to swing it up. As the bell rises past your belly button, pull it back and move your wrist under it so it rests on the back of your wrist at around shoulder height. If you find that the weight is thudding uncomfortably into the back of your wrist at the top of the move, it's often a question of improving your control and timing. Try using a lighter weight and refining your technique until you achieve a soft landing, then progressively increase the weight. You'll probably still have to take your watch off though. Exercises doesn't mean only using the fitness equipment. You can also walk even in small spaces, walking around or walking on the spot. It can help you remain active. If you have a call, stand or walk around your home while you speak instead of sitting down. The best part is keep hydrated. Keep safe everyone, and thank you for watching.